What up? It's on the Sick One to Sobriety. My name is Robin. I'm an alcoholic and drug addict. Today I'm going to get into pride. See, I'm going to be getting into the seven deadly sins according to Alcoholics Anonymous. Yesterday I gave you guys about lust. That shit runs rampant everywhere we go. Every fucking rehab is full of that shit. Real talk. Now today I'm going to talk about pride because a lot of us get in there, right? I mean, and we don't accept the fact that we had lost all pride. Because once you walk through those doors, it's fucking embarrassing. Nobody really that's full of pride, like for real, will walk into the doors of a fucking rehab. I don't think so. Those guys full of pride are still out there in the streets right now, hitting it, probably in prison, or who knows, right? But when you're in there, it's a whole different trip. So let me get into it. So while I'm doing this program, it's been maybe about a week, maybe probably. I don't even remember how long it was from when I got out that room, the withdrawal room, and maybe a couple days, right? But on Tuesdays is what I'm trying to get at is that on Tuesdays, um, there's a meeting that they call the Junta de Servicio, a service meeting where the governing body of this place gets together and they'll have a meeting in front of us that are doing the program, and it's actually open to the public as well. And they'll run through every single thing. And the governing body, they all have their own services, different shit, right? From coordinator all the way down to people who plan events and all kinds of shit. So everybody takes turns. They'll go up there and they'll talk about how they're whatever they're doing for the house, whatever they're doing to further the Alcoholic Anonymous objective of spreading the word out and how to contribute more to that. That's the word I was looking for. God damn it. See, te digo que así me mejor el pinche crico. For they'll talk about what contributions they have made during this current week to the house, pretty much. That's what it comes down to. They'll go over finances. They'll go they'll go over who's fucking up in the house, all kinds of shit, right? So, anyways, what I'm trying to get at is that on Tuesdays is when you pick sponsors for the new guys, and I was the new guy. Well, me and the two other fools, we were the new people, so it was our turn to pick sponsors. Now, these days that I was there was already this OG that was fucking laying the groundwork with me to be my sponsor pretty much. And we had a really good connection because we grew up in the same neighborhood from the big barrio, homie. Well, he was from the barrio, but me, I'm just there, you know. And he knew exactly the apartment complex that I'm from, which is the Villanueva. He grew up coming in and out of that place because he used to be ghetto as fuck. Well, still is ghetto as fuck, but even more back then. And so he was around, you know, he's burnt out. And I knew some of the OGs that he used to hang out with because I used to smoke with the people he was smoking with back in the day, you know. And these guys were like fucking 40, 50 years old. And I'm like 20 years old smoking with these fools and shit. And so we knew a lot of the same people. We ran with a lot of the same crowds. So it was only natural, you know, that I would pick him to be my sponsor because he knows the background. He knows where I'm from. He knows what it's like. Hardcore drug addict, you know, in recovery. So on Tuesdays, when it's time to pick a sponsor, everybody gets a shot to try to convince you to let them be your sponsor. You're the because I'm the one that has all the power. I'm the one that chooses. Oh, I want that dumb looking motherfucker over there to be my sponsor. So everybody goes around to get about 2 minutes and they'll give you the rundown that a sponsor is somebody who's going to lead you down the right path and it's going to teach you the right way to do things and it's not going to coddle you and it's not going to babysit you, but it's going to do this and we're going to do that. And, you know, we're just saying, saying some stupid ass shit, right? Just trying to sound like you're full of wisdom and all kinds of shit. And that's just the way you get down right there, though. That's just to get down. And then, but I was like, I didn't give a fuck what nobody said. I already knew that I'm picking the dumb old looking guy in the back, you know. And yeah, the time came to it, I picked him as my sponsor, whatever. We chopped it up that first night. We chopped it up. It was cool. He just asked me. He's like, dude, what do you want out of life? And nobody has ever asked me that before, you know. Like, I was like, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I don't have no fucking future. And it's crazy because before that question, I never thought about what I wanted out of life or what I wanted to do with myself, like job or where I wanted to live or nothing, like those when you're out in activity, you don't think about that type of shit. So after that first night of meeting him, actually chopping it up with him, I didn't even see him no more. It turns out that he was going through his own shit because he was kind of like, I think maybe he had like a year and a half that he had gotten out of the program himself. So he had to live his own life. Plus, he had gotten married and he was working and he was doing his, he was fucking repairing the relationship with his parents and I know and doing all his shit, right? Like, so I didn't even see him. He wasn't around as much. And I used to trip out. This little bit of jealousy would kick in because I would see everybody having one-on-ones with their sponsors, and everybody was like doing their thing. Their sponsor would bring on fucking chanclas, fucking shower shoes, toothpaste, deodorant, fucking foot powder for the fucking for fungus, fucking cream for the fungus on the feet, and ain't nobody bring me no fucking foot powder. Ain't nobody bring me no cream for the fucking fungi I got on my toes. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody brought me deodorant, nothing. And I was just like, oh, like, what a fucking bitch. What a fucking dick. Like, this guy ain't bringing me shit. And he'd tell me, like, yeah, before I bring you something. Like, yeah, okay. Never. So I had to, like, just scavenge for my show. The scavenger, dog. Be like, hey, fool, you're gonna use the rest of that deodorant? You're gonna use the rest of that toothpaste? Hey, do we wear the same size chanclas? Like, let me get those. Like, like, shit like that. Because it's nasty. You don't want to go in the anexo shower barefoot. I'll tell you that right now. Who knows what the fuck's going on in there? It always tripped me. Let me say this real quick because it always tripped me the fuck out. I'd be out there waiting for my shower and you could just hear motherfuckers in there hawking big old fucking gargajos and shit. Just shoo. I'm like, oh. I gotta go in there barefoot after this motherfucker, and you can hear them blowing their fucking nose in there. I'm like, dude, like these motherfuckers are nasty. And this is the exact perfect place for them because this is where we learn how to like live again, where we learn how to do things the right way, not be disgusting motherfucker. Anyway, I'm going off on a different route because I was fucking tripping. I'm fucking tripping on that shit. It was gross, dog. I hate everybody who did that shit. I fucking hate you. So my sponsor was never around, so I just started getting in my own zone. And after a week, I knew the whole fucking program up and down, side to side. Nobody could tell me nothing. I already had read the 12 steps. I already went over the book. I understood everything. What I understood was that I need to get my shit together and I need to get a job and I need to go take care of my family. And I already knew what I was there for was pretty much just to come down, just to use the 3 months, 4 months to come down, prove to my family that I'm okay now and they could welcome me back into their home. So that was my mindset after the first week. So when my sponsor started coming around again, he would try to fucking terapiarme is what they call it, right? Una padrinamiento, where he was like pretty much just like, hey, let's do the one-on-one sponsorship. I'll give you some wisdom. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is this dumbass old guy gonna tell me how to live, dog? This fool's fucking 60 years old. What does he know about living a fucking 28-year-old life? Like, what is he gonna tell me? He's all smoked out. He's all fucking like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I don't give a fuck what this old guy has to say. He can tell me whatever. But what would get and he knew that I didn't give a fuck what he had to say. But what did get my attention is when he'd get in my face like this, like right here, right? Where it seemed like he was right where I could fucking smell the coffee on his fucking breath. And he'd just talk his shit and I'd just be like right there. Oh. Somebody that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. People that get shit talked to, there's a lot of them that they can't handle it. They can't handle words being said to them. I've seen so many motherfuckers get pissed off and run out of rehab, like leave because somebody talked to them mean. Kind of wussy boy shit is that? Because this guy told me I'm a bald piece of shit, like I'm gonna leave, like nah. But this guy he'd get right here and he'd talk his shit to me. He'd tell me my shortcomings and where I'm failing at and what type of POS that I really am. And he would not yell at me, but he'd talk sternly to me because he was never nice to me. He was fair down the middle. He not one way or the other. He was fair. and he would fucking like get loud with me and get like stern with me, and I fucking break down and start crying. I don't know how motherfuckers do it in life. How do you guys not break down and crying when somebody's in your face yelling at you? I'll never understand that. I'll never get it. I would go through that and then be like, and still after that be like, this guy's fucking stupid. He does not know what he's talking about. And there'd be other guys in the program, like other sponsors, who would try to like give me some advice or give me some wisdom. And then they got a little racist. just, just a little racist, dog. Because this program is a Spanish speaking only program. Sure, there's American citizens as myself, but I want to say 80% is Mexican nationals, aka what I call them paisas, because that's what I grew up calling paisas. Ahí me perdonan if I'm offending anybody, but that's just what we call them. So I was just like, what the fuck are these paisa ass motherfuckers gonna tell me how to live? They don't. I'm a fucking American citizen, dog. I'm up here. They're a little bit down here, and I never really took them serious for what they had to say. Because, dude, your experience in fucking Coatultepec, Mexico, is not the same shit as San Isidro, California, United States of America. It's not the same. You're over there fucking drinking 98% rubbing alcohol. Like I'm over here smoking some shizzy. It's not the same. What kind of life experience are you gonna tell me about, dog? Like it's just not the same. So I felt that I was better than them. I felt there was nothing they could tell me because there's just nothing. And so the only one I really kind of would listen to was my sponsor. But even at that time, kind of like one of the reasons I picked him was because I didn't want to be like him. I looked at him, como se dice, like, there was a saying, que lo miras chiquito, orejón, y pendejo. You look, you look at him small, stupid, with big ears, right? That's the loose translation of it. And that's just what I didn't want to. Like, I don't want, dude. You're already fucking. You're this age and you're barely getting your shit together. Like, yeah, I'm smarter than you. This is my first and last time that I fucking come to this place, and I'm getting my shit together. I'm going back with my family. Ain't nothing nobody can tell me, because one of the first suggestions that they tell you, and they try to put it in your head, is do not go back to your family. Not yet. Give it some time. I'm like, man, these fools are fucking stupid. The first chance I get, I'm going back with my family. Dude, you guys can't tell me nothing. And this the fucked up part is that once you're there for like about a week, you start feeling like, okay, I know the motions right here. I know what I'm doing. You figure out how the program works. You start programming. You fly under the radar. And you're like, dude, I got this in the bag. It's just an easy 4 months. Ain't nothing. But that's where pride starts to fuck you up, when you think that no one can teach you anything. When you think that you could go on the podium y puedes dar la pinche clase, where you go up there and you think that you're fucking above everybody else and you could tell everybody what's up when you have no idea how to fucking wipe your ass. Like, it's a fucking trip, and that's that pride, and that's that shit that ended up fucking me up in the long run. Is that I did not want to listen to the suggestions from any sponsor in that place, especially mine. And I ended up paying for that dearly. And I'm going to get into that later on as well.